Lexus brought me out to wine country outside of Santa Barbara, California to drive the all-new 2023 Lexus RX redesigned. I will not be able to share driving impressions until September 9th, but in the meantime, I'll give you a walk around of this 5th generation Lexus RX. This one is a 350. Gone is the V6, now we have a Turbo 4. We'll get more into that in a little bit. What we have here is a luxury trim. There are many trim levels. There's a premium, well, there's a base, then there's a premium, premium plus, there's a luxury, there's an F Sport handling, and then there's also the all new F Sport performance model. Now we have 21-inch wheels on here, we have paint matched wheel arches, we have the Blade rear tail light setup that we see in other Lexus models. We have Lexus typed out into the deck lid now instead of the Lexus badge. All-wheel drive, you can get actually this RX in front wheel drive as well. This being a luxury build, no surprise that we have the optional triple beam headlights right here. This is the beautiful, yeah, I can say beautiful, that's not under embargo, right? This is a beautiful Nightfall mica paint color. Really pops in the sun. Sometimes at nighttime this paint color shows up as purple, black. It's a very dynamic paint color for the Lexus RX. In 2016, Lexus came out with the 4th generation RX, and its spindle grille had a lot of character to it. We'll just say that. In 2020 they revised it. It looked a little bit sharper, and here we have what's called more of the spindle body grille. As the grille is starting to mold into the rest of the vehicle. This is paint matched here around the Lexus badge, and it kind of flows into the front bumper as well. The reason is it's almost one step in the combustion engine past and one step in the electric future. Even though this particular model is not hybridized, there are 3 different hybrid options for the new RX. So with that being said, the wheelbase is slightly longer, the overhang in the back is shorter, and the dimensions are very similar to the old RX. It's about the same length. It's a little bit short, it's not quite as tall, it's a little bit wider as well, but I think it's time to go ahead and get on the inside of the new RX. I guess I'll pop the hood for you guys first if you want to talk about the V6. The V6 is gone. Instead, we have what we see in the Lexus NX 350. It's a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's got 275 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque, the same amount of power that we saw in the Lexus NX, for example. Also have this either a sound deadening or heat shield material here, as well as sound dampening here on this portion of the engine compartment. So that should help reduce vibrations, noises, etc. When you're sitting in the cabin and driving this. It is mated to a new 8-speed automatic that we see in the Lexus NX as well. Now again, on the inside we have this dark brown material here. I'll put exactly what it's called. And the luxury models we have extending thigh cushions. How about that? This is also semi-aniline leather on this luxury trim. The Premium Plus has leather, and so does the F Sport model. So if you want leather, you have to go Premium Plus or higher, and this is the highest quality leather Lexus makes with the semi-aniline. We also have that suede-like material around the door and around that Mark Levinson speaker here. I'll put what the new speaker system is. I want to say it's like 21 speakers off the top of my head. And we have that dark brown material here on the armrest and the digital latch. So this is no longer a handle. You push this button and it opens the door. You just push it open, and on the outside you open it with the digital latch button here. It almost feels like a lift gate, to be honest. Now getting on the inside, straighten out the wheel here for you guys. We have this dark wood around the steering wheel, the inside of the steering wheel, and on the outside, of course, leather trim. We also have that leather trim right here around the shifter all the way through. A very minimal amount of glossy black plastic, for example, and a minimal amount of aluminum as well. We have soft touch here on the dash, and there's not much contrast in this dark wood trim between the dash and the wood here. It almost looks like more dash, but it's actually wood here. Soft touch here, and then that cloth material at the top as well. So most of this interior sitting in the daylight here, I don't see a lot of contrast. Panoramic roof, no surprise, as an option here on this luxury package. Digital rear view mirror. That's cool to see on the Lexus RX. 14-inch touchscreen, new Lexus interface, gone is the touchpad. Got this little, you know, these cup holders aren't really gonna hold this guy. Maybe I'll put them in the deep one, but that is adjustable. So I can push it down if I need to do that. Also, there's a phone holder here. USB-C, 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 and a USB-A, and there's two USB-Cs in the back. Here's your phone charger, and we also have 360 camera on this vehicle, parking assist on this luxury grade as well. We have a head-up display with customizable buttons here on the steering wheel. We saw that on the Lexus NX for the first time, that redesign in 2022. And then here, this is a sensor for traffic jam assist. Essentially, it will read your eyes, make sure you're looking at the road to help drive the car a little bit smarter maybe than we can at times. The armrest opens from two sides, so depending on what side you're on, you can open it however which way you like. Soft material on here at the top. This leather material is great. Leather material on the center console here to kind of protect your knee. I also forgot to mention we have a 12 volt in there for accessory charging. Pushing the door button to get out of this vehicle and then back into the back row here, we should have a little bit more leg room. Lexus doesn't have official numbers at the time of this recording, and we also have a power adjustable rear second row. It is the rear row, right? It will beep at you if you leave it when it's not completely fold down, unfortunately. This luxury model has sunshades in the back, same treatment on the door on the back as we do in the front. Me step at 6'1", lots of legroom back here. We have a soft back to the seat, dual USB-Cs back here, heated and ventilated seats, as well as tri-zone climate control for the back here, your vents back here, and a great view of the panoramic roof. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick walk around of the Lexus RX. It's good to see it in more colors before the embargo ends. I know a lot of you guys are waiting to find out how does this vehicle drive. Definitely come back in a couple of weeks, September 9th, where I can share more about this really cool next generation Lexus RX 5th generation. It's been the best-selling Lexus vehicle since the late 90s, and it's the best-selling luxury crossover out there right now. But signing out from beautiful California, look at this. Holy smokes. Totally get why people live here when it's just as beautiful as this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and signing out from Santa Barbara region, California. Take care and peace out.